If you're like most golfers, you think what needs to be fixed with your game is your swing. But the truth is, your swing isn't the main problem. Your identity is. Because when your identity is tied to outcomes, your scores, your putts made or missed, your fairways and green stats, and you're standing over the ball fearing, don't go left, you will live in pressure. And pressure makes your body do weird things. Today I'm going to show you the Champions Code solution for how to anchor your identity. Then run a simple, positive shot-by-shot process. Bobby Jones put it this way: golf is played on the 5-inch course between your ears. So the first mental game skill you'll want to learn and develop is self-awareness, not more swing thoughts. Romans 12 verses 2 says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." My book, Faith on the Fairway Success Principle that supports this is autosuggestion, mindset programming. What you repeatedly tell yourself becomes your default under pressure. Stop using avoidance goals and choose positive intention instead. Most golfers play defensive golf. They think throw, don't go left, don't three putt, don't chunk it, but your mind doesn't run well on don'ts. It runs on pictures. So your goal must be positive, conscious intention, like a clear target, a clear shot, and a clear commitment. Whatever is true, noble, right, and pure, think about such things. Philippians 4 verse 8. In Faith on the Fairway, I write about definiteness of purpose. Decide what you want, state it clearly, and act from that decision. Golf, as in life, operates by the law of attraction. What you focus on expands. If you stare at the bunker, you'll swing at the bunker. If you focus on a precise target, you'll swing to your intended target. Jack Nicklaus said he imagined the final rotation of the ball touching the exact blade of grass. That's not woo-woo philosophy, that's elite focus. Proverbs 23 verse 7 says, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." My faith on the fairway principle is faith, acting like it's done before you see the evidence, and you swing free when you're anchored. Between shots, you get 30 seconds using polarity to learn and then release. You get a short window to assess what was good and what needs adjustment. But then you move on, because polarity is real. Every shot has something to learn from, both from the good and what can be improved on. Test everything. Hold fast what is good. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 21. Faith on the Fairway talks about specialized knowledge. You extract the lesson, not the shame. Your internal state should create your external reality. Most amateurs let a bad shot hijack their inner world. Champions reverse it. They choose the inner state first: peace, clarity, commitment, then let the swing follow. Do not be anxious about anything, and the peace of God will guard your hearts and your minds. Philippians 4 verses 6 and 7. And in Faith on the Fairway, the success principle of self-discipline teaches you don't negotiate with emotions, you execute the process. Most importantly, real freedom comes from your identity anchored in Christ, not in performance outcomes. Happy golfers don't use outcomes to define them. If your identity is in performance, you'll live in pressure. But if your identity is anchored in Christ, you can play from peace. Psalm 23 verses 1 and 4 say, "The Lord is my shepherd. I will fear no evil." And my personal favorite, "Be still and know that I am God." Psalm 46 verse 10. The Faith on the Fairway support principle is the mastermind support system. You grow faster when your identity and process are reinforced consistently. Now here's my simple Champions Code recap. Anchor identity first. Set positive intention. Commit to the target. Learn fast, release fast, and always let peace lead performance. If you're still trying to fix your swing while your mind is untrained, you're doing golf the hard way. My new Anchor Under Pressure Golf Mental Game Training Program is the simplest way to install this entire mental framework into your game, so you stop leaking strokes to fear, tension, and outcome identity. Because if you keep paying for range balls, new clubs, and more swing tips, but you refuse to train the 5-inch course between your ears, you're choosing to stay stuck. I suggest you do the wise thing. Get Anchor Under Pressure now and start playing from peace instead of pressure. I'll leave the direct link in the description below. And remember this, your intention requires your full attention. And when your identity is securely anchored, your swing gets free. That's the Champions Code. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you back here for the next episode of the Champions Code.